Now what the hell's going on now? Why is it looking at out that way? Hold on. Alright. Man. It was looking out the front window there. What the hell? Y'all, I want to give y'all a little how-to guide, alright? I'm sorry my little shirt's a little wrinkly or stuff. We didn't get around to folding laundry for a little bit. You know, I gotta get them kids doing some shit. Sitting around playing them video games, you know what I mean? Anyways, I want to tell y'all how to talk to a woman. Like, you know, I don't know how to tell you to talk to a woman like you already know. You know what I mean? But what one like on the street that you might not already know? I gotta remember it. I gotta look up there, not down there, because it's like you wouldn't believe how different it looks when I'm just, you know what I mean? Anyways, some of y'all, I got, you know, I gotta tell you, because I get on that Google and I look around and stuff and see how, I just want to lay my finger on the pulse of America, you know what I mean? See how people are feeling right now. And, you know, I know this whole Me Too movement is old school, you know, as far as right now goes, you know, anything older than like 15 minutes is old school now, you know what I mean? But like, that's been going on for a little bit, and I understand, you know, and maybe I might have said some of this shit to y'all lady people. I apologize, you know, I try to be gentleman, you know what I mean? But, I got to thinking, like, you know, how do you, you know, what, you know, if a woman came up to me, and y'all can tell, like, I'm like getting there, you know what I mean? I've been doing them push-ups and shit, back like I used to do back when you're in the Air Force and stuff, and then, you know, we didn't have to do a ton of them in the Air Force, you know, because it is Air Force, but anyways, you know, a woman could walk up to me and be like, nice chest, you been working out? But if I walked up to a woman and said the same thing, would come off the same way, you know what I mean? So we got to translate a little bit, you know what I mean? You got to work on them translations, you know? And, so I called over my neighbor. She's my lady friend. You know, not lady friend, but she's, you know, she's a lady and she's my friend. At least I think she's a lady. I ain't ever, you know, I ain't ever heard her say no, like, bunch of cuss words or, you know, I don't know what makes a lady anymore, you know. I don't know. Maybe we just made all that up and, you know, I mean, she ain't been wearing like one of them big old hats and stuff like they used to do back in the day, back in like, you know, My Fair Lady and all that kind of stuff. So maybe not that kind of lady, but, you know, lady friend. Anyways, I was like, hey, we're friends, right? And she's like, yeah, can I have some collards? And I'm like, well, yeah, we're friends, you know, she, you know, well, she got this little, turtle buddy or tortoise or something. It's one of them little shelly fellers. And, you know, one's turtle, one's a tortoise. Here's, all right, real quick. I'm going to interrupt the video here real quick. All right, hold on. Interrupt the video real quick. All right, a turtle you throw back in the water. A tortoise, you don't throw back in the water. You drown it, all right? Tortoises live on the land, and turtles live in the water, okay? That's just how it is. How you can tell them apart, y'all need to get on the Google and look it up, okay? It ain't that hard, all right? You just type in, what's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise, okay? And don't ask me how to spell tortoise. But it don't look nothing like you'd think it would sound, okay? English don't make no sense. Anyways, so I asked her, like, hey, I couldn't walk up to you and be like, hey, I really like your ass. That would be rude, right? And she's like, yeah. I mean, I was like, what would be the proper way? Because if you walked up to me and be like, you know, your butt looks like you've been doing squats or some shit, I'd be like, you know what, goddamn right. You know, I've been squatting, you know, because I work out in the garden, you know what I mean? You got to squat down and like, you know, I've been doing my squats. And, you know, and I was like, well, you know, I couldn't say that to you, you know, your glutes, yeah, I like your glutes, or, you know what I mean? Or, hey, lady, nice tits, you know, like, you couldn't say that. I mean, you can, but that's just, don't do it, all right? Because, I mean, that's what they're all pissed off about. You know, we don't have no filter, and I think it's just because we don't have, you know, we don't know how to relate. And she gave me a couple tips. All right, now one came from her mama. She said her mama, when she sees a lady with a nice, she's been doing a lot of push-ups. A lady that's been doing a lot of push-ups, know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Doing a lot of push-ups. She said, you know, this is what her mama said. Not me, I didn't say it. But she said, you look like you'd be a nice mama. Or, no, how'd she put it? She said, look like you'd make a good mother. Y'all think about that one for a minute. I was like, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's like down south we say, you know, instead of saying F you, we say bless your heart. And the softer it is, the harder it's meant, you know. Y'all, bless your heart. You know, longer word heart's drawn out. And I apologize, y'all Southerners, my Southern friends, for letting this secret out. But y'all, it's already out. People know. You know, people don't let that secret out. So I figured I just want to let, you know, we'll use it right, use it right. Like, if you really mean fuck you, then you just draw that hard out, rail. And you got to be real sweet about it. The sweeter it is, the more it means. So you can't walk up and say good, nice tits. You say you might, you know, you look like you would make a good mother. I'd have never thought of that one. That sounds real nice, but you know, if you think about it enough, it gets the point across, you know. Actually, more think about it, it gets the point across real good. Because, I mean, hips, and then there, anyways. So, all right, and you don't be like, hey, you know, hey. And don't start off with that kind of stuff, like, hey, lady. That's creepy. That ain't right. Start off with maybe, excuse me, ma'am. You look like you've been working out a lot. Appreciate it. And that's the same as walking up and just being like, God damn, woman, nice body as hell. You put some work in it. You've been working that twerk. Is that what the kids are saying now? So I'm just saying, y'all think it out before y'all start just talking to some random woman on a, you know, hey, baby, that ain't gonna get you nowhere, you know what I mean? Except for one time, my uncle, and this is a true story, I swear to God. My uncle one time was in this bar in Oklahoma, and he saw this lady, and she looked fine as hell, you know, and he said, and she was a waitress there at this bar, and he said, you look like my new ex-wife. And she come over, it turned out she's Native American. Boy, they're a little, she's a fiery one, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying all Native Americans are fiery ones, but this one was. And she walked over and she said, excuse me. And my uncle pointed over to his best friend, and he said, oh, he said it. And you know what? Those two have been married for the last probably 15 years. So sometimes saying stupid shit works, as long as somebody else says it. Maybe that's the point. I don't know. Y'all don't be saying stupid shit. Think it out, maybe. You know what I mean? There's ways to say stuff. You don't have to say nice tits. You can say, hey, you look very nice today. You know what I mean? Or, you know, it don't have to be all about the tits either. You know, maybe their hair looks nice. You know, that's the thing we got to pay attention to. Or maybe they got a cool bracelet on or some shit. Or maybe they're just smart and you're just like, hey, you're smart. You know, I mean, you don't know that somebody walking down the street. Lately, I've been on the Facebook every once in a while. I don't get on there as much anymore because y'all are dumb as hell. I'm trying not to say the F word too much, but y'all, oh my God. Anyways, running over time here. Use your brains a little bit. All right, talk to you later.